Hello students, you are most welcome to class 8th English class. Have you ever traveled in a plane? Yes. While traveling, have you seen below? How does it look? Even if you have not traveled, you might have visited hill stations like Kodaikanal, Vaishnav Devi and Kanchenjunga, like this. So today we will read the poem Geography Lesson. It is written by Zulfikar Bose, an Indian writer. So he was born at Sialkot. Now it is in Pakistan. He was born on 13th March 1955. So he is a great critic, he is also a novelist, great writer and also poet. So here in this poem, he has described one of his travel experiences in a flight. So listen to the poem.
Geography Lesson by Zulfikar Ghosh. When the jet sprang into the sky, it was clear why the city had developed the way it had. Seeing it scaled 6 inches to the mile, there seemed an inevitability about what on ground had looked haphazard, unplanned, and without style when the jet sprang into the sky. When the jet reached 10,000 feet, it was clear why the country had cities where the rivers ran and why the valleys were populated. The logic of geography that land and water attracted man was clearly delineated when the jet reached 10,000 feet. When the jet rose 6 miles high, it was clear the earth was round, that it had more sea than land, but it was difficult to understand that the men on the earth found causes to hate each other, to build walls across cities, and to kill. From that height, it was not clear why. Now that we have read.
Okay. Now look at the poem. Introduction. Can you imagine what your city would look like if you saw it from 10,000 feet above the ground? Neatly planned and perfect in proportion like a geometric design, it would strike you as something very different from what it actually is while you are in the thick of it. Here is a poet's description of just such a view of the city and some questions that come to his mind. To better understand, if at all, you have traveled in a flight and looked below and enjoyed the sight. When the jet sprang into the sky, it was clear. What was clear? The city had developed the way it had. Seeing it scaled 6 inches to the mile, it is almost like prose. There seemed an inevitable, essential. Oxygen is inevitable for our survival, inevitable. There seemed an inevitability about what on ground had looked so haphazard, disorderly, not properly planned. Can you tell me the planned cities of India? Yes, Chandigarh and Bhubaneswar also. So it had looked haphazard, unplanned, not planned, and without style. When the jet sprang into the sky, when the jet reached 10,000 feet, it was clear. What was clear? Why the country had cities where rivers ran. It was clear why the country had cities. Why? Answer is the valleys were populated. Why were valleys populated? The logic of geography that land and water attracted man, without which we can't exist. Was clearly delineated, was clearly shown when the jet reached 10,000 feet, when the jet rose 6 miles high. It was clear. What was clear? When the jet rose 6 miles high, what did the poet see? That the earth was round, and that also it had more sea than land, more water than land. But it was difficult to understand. What was difficult to understand? That the men on the earth found causes to hate each other. There is the hatred, there is the violence, selfishness, ego, and so on. On the earth found causes to hate each other, to build walls across cities, partition walls. Even in one joint family also there is partition. And also between countries, Siachen border. So, but it was difficult to understand. The poet failed to understand that why do the men on the earth found causes to hate each other? Why do they murder? Why there is selfishness? Why there is crime? Why there is murder? And why there is hatred? To build walls across cities and to kill, yes, kill. From that height, it was not clear why. What was not clear from that height? It was not clear from that height. Why do people hate each other? Why do they construct artificial walls? Why there is hatred? Why there is anger? Why there is selfishness? Why there is crime? And so on. So, word attack skill. Some new words I am writing under column A and column B. Meaning should be there. You have match. Sprang, inevitability, logic. 1, 2, 3, 4. Soon, Brenda, yes, strength. We're going to say strength. Strength goes with strength. Inevitability, unavoidable, which cannot be avoided. Death, when there is birth, there is death. Death is unavoidable, inevitable. Oxygen is inevitable for our life. We can't exist without that. Delineated 3 days soon. Logic, strategy, religion. So we see in this poem, the poet describes the scene of the city and the country from an aeroplane flying high. When the jet plane took off, the sky was clear, bright. The city looked neatly planned, but on ground it looked without plan, unplanned, haphazard. When the jet reached 10,000 feet above sea level, the poet realized the logic of a geography. It is logic of a geography, but the poet failed to understand. He could not understand why do people quarrel among themselves, why there is crime, why there is indiscipline, why there is violence, why there is no peace, why is there unrest, why do they build walls among them, and so on. Then some questions are there. You do find 3 or 4 pages in stanzas 1 and 2 which are related to your geography chapter. It is very easy. Seen from the window of an aeroplane, the city appears. MCQ. Which of the following sentences are examples of a logic of a geography? There are cities where there are rivers, because water is essential, inevitable for our life. It is easy to understand why valleys are populated, because land and water attracted people. That's why it is populated. Then the earth is round and it has more sea than land. We have already read in your geography chapter. Mention 2 things that are clear from the height, not clear from the height. That you have to write. And there is no rhyme scheme, there is no literary devices. It is almost like a prose or a story. Okay, we will see next class.